Good evening, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. God everywhere. That is the topic of discussion for this great evening. God everywhere. This will be a discussion on our Lord's, our Master's experience, Sarva Vasudevamaya. Universality and cosmicity. We are focusing upon the God's presence, omnipotence, omnipresence. So here we can find the thing very beautifully analyzed and written, of course, by our Lord Sri Aurobindo. God everywhere. Already I have quoted you, I have explained. I think to some extent also you are aware. Maybe all our discussions, I think multi-angular discussions we are doing, focusing upon a lot of angles. We are discussing from many angles. Maybe in one or two occasions it will be a great difficulty arising out of this Savitri discussion, but so far this present experience is concerned, the topic God everywhere, I think it is little bit convenient for you to understand, because some extent you have visualized, you have glanced the reality. And almost I want to tell you again, I want to remind again, you must remember, this is his present experience, God everywhere. Before going for this discussion, I want to tell what really this God is representing. Many ways you can have the multipolar definitions for God. But I want to know how Sri Aurobindo really defines God. God is the only being. God is the only being. And so far his dwellings are concerned, God dwells in all, not only in the believer but also inside, who is conscious of him. You can find them in another way, in another format, in another space. Sri Aurobindo has described. Very beautiful line. The world is God fulfilled in outwardness, but we are not able to understand, visualize him, because we are living confined to our sense organ. Being confined to the sense organ, how can we be able to understand what really God representing? What about his presence? How he is magnanimous? How he is great? What magnanimity he really carries with him? Because it will be a very impossible concept for me, incredible. But Sri Aurobindo, of course, very boldly, very accurately, very minutely he has defined. The world is God fulfilled in outwardness. Wherever you see, you can see his presence. You can hear his words. His voice will be coming from inside your heart, very center of your being. This is prominent. He is there. So Sri Aurobindo reports, he dwells in all, not only in the believer who is conscious of him. Because he is the believer, he believes, to some extent he is conscious. You don't think that it is only confined to this believer who is conscious of him. But you can find everywhere. That example I can give. Somebody is asking to a king's palace, very adamant person is coming with 3 questions. I want to ask, if you are able to answer my questions, I will go back. Otherwise, you have to make excuse. You have to bow your head. Okay, what is your question? King replies. What is God? Where is God? What is God? What God can do? These are the questions. Nobody is able to understand. How can we? Because there is a beautiful saying. Don't argue with somebody regarding the God's presence. About God's absence, lot of proofs are there. Anybody can beat you, but so far this God's presence is concerned, if you are arguing with somebody, definitely it is likely you are going to lose. Anyway, this question nobody will be able to answer him. This Mahamantri, this is Prime Minister of that kingdom of the king. He was worried he could not be able to understand. Okay, you give us some time. Maybe next day I will be able to convince you. But he was able that this is beyond my ability, my capacity. I can't answer. Worriedly, with a dry heart, tearful eyes, he went back his home. And everything is, you see, father is coming, one small child he was having. Everybody find there is some depression, very great silence, because this Mahamantri, so-called the owner of this family, mother's husband, child's father, so serious. He was asked, what is the reason? No, nothing to worry, because tomorrow will be the last day for me. Because I have been being paid by the kingdom, by the king. But this question I am not able to understand, so naturally I will be guillotinized. I will be hanged to jail, or hanged to death. Or otherwise I will be in the, black prison. So this small boy is asking, just tell what is your problem. If there is possible, I can help you. No, what you can help. So I am so-called the, wisest of this kingdom. I am not able to answer, then how can you help me? So definitely my death is sure. And for this last time, this is probably the last night with you, and the last voice I am hearing. Tomorrow I won't be there. No, you just tell what is your problem, you say. Problem is like this. Problem is like this, nothing more. These are the questions. Oh, this is the question. Okay, let me answer. Let me try. Unwantedly, this minister agreed. Then this small boy is going before the king and boldly offering, I want to answer your question. But thing is that my condition must be, whatever I will want, you have to fulfill, so that I can answer your question. King is a little bit worried, because he had to bow the head, because the most knowledgeable person, the prime minister, has failed to answer. Within one night, what greater change can be expected? No, nothing. Still then, little hope, a ray of hope. Small boy is telling, you just bring one, pot full of water. No, sorry, milk. Brought? No problem. Then this boy is asking, he tried to churn it out. Churning took place. Then actually there yourself some out of this milk, after churning, you got the butter. Then this man is asking, this boy is asking, what you saw initially, this was milk. Now itself after churning, what you are getting, this is butter. Where this butter came from? Definitely from the water, from the milk, yes. But when I brought the brought the milk, had you got the idea? Could you be able to trace the presence of this butter? No. Then butter was very much present, but you could not be able to visualize. That is the reason. Like this, God is everywhere. Inside the milk, the presence of the butter was very much predetermined. Like this, in this world, the presence of the God. But you are unable to understand in your earthly vision. That is the problem. Then second question you ask, where is God? Where is God? This small boy is asking. Once again you bring one pot full of water. Milk. Then you mix some sugar, maybe 1 spoon, 2 spoon, or something. Misdetermined, dissolved. Then this boy is asking, you try to bring it out. Now itself some scientific formula have been there. You can bring it out. But nobody was able to bring it out physically without applying the scientific formula. Then he told, you have seen, I have mixed this sugar with this milk, yes. But now itself you are not able to verify or differentiate it out. No, yes, you are right. Like this, God is mixed inside this world, but we are not able to bring it out without any extraordinary process, scientific process. If this process is applied, then naturally you will be able to bring it out. Am I okay? Yes. So like this is the God's presence. It is there. But actually we are not bringing it because our capacity and our limitation are there, so we can bring. This is the question of your second question. Answer to your second question. this Brahmarakshas, the questioner, got threatened because he has two questions have been answered, perfectly answered. The third question, what God can do? Because as per your agreement, this small boy is coming before the king. Okay, king, Maharaj, I want to ask you something. You have to understand my command. Okay, what? Because there is no other go for the king. You just come down. King is coming down from his throne. And this small boy is going and sitting on the throne and smiled and enjoyed for a while. King is speechless. Everybody is silent. What is going on? What this small boy is doing? No, this is the technique. This boy is asking. Got the third answer of the third question? No. What God can do? I am a small boy, around 5-6 years. I have been made the king of this kingdom. And the revered king, he is now standing before me, something like an ordinary personality. That's what the God can do. Anything he can do. Make a beggar a king and a king convert a king into a very ordinary personality. That is what the working of the king. So you just imagine, I think you have got long awaited answers to your questioning gods everywhere. But I want to quote actually what Sri Aurobindo has quoted here. Beautiful, nice. How? Sri Aurobindo explains. I looked at the jail because already I have told this is the jail experience. No, it was no longer the high walls. No longer the high walls, because you know jail, around the jail high walls will be you found. That I am imprisoned. No, it was Vasudeva who surrounded me, not the jail, high jail, but Vasudeva surrounded me. I walked under the branches of the tree in front of my cell, small cell. Yesterday I was explaining, we had a beautiful talk on the, isolated, that cell. That cell, solitary cell, we had the discussion. I walked under the branches of the tree in front of my cell, but it was not the tree. It was not at all the tree. What I found? Because everybody saw this is water, this is milk. But this guy, small boy, got the butter, then the ghee and all. So like this. It was not at the tree. I knew it was Vasudeva. It was Krishna whom I saw standing there and holding over me. This is said, carrying me, surrounding me, shedding over me. That is the difference. That is the relation between the Lord Vasudeva, Krishna and Sri Aurobindo. Just imagine what is the relation. Who really Sri Aurobindo is. What is his relation with his former incarnation? Lord Krishna. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskrutam dharma sansthapanarthaya. Sambhavami yuge yuge. I looked at the bars of my cell, very small, 9 by 6 feet. I looked at the bars of myself and the very grating that did duty for a door. And again I saw Vasudeva. It was Narayan. Krishna, Vasudeva, then Narayan. It was Narayan who was guarding and standing sentry over me. Nobody else, you can imagine. Lord Vasudeva, Krishna, Narayan. Again, one more line he quotes again. I want to quote you for you. Very interestingly, I'll quote for you. Then we are proceeding towards the second phase of our discussion. Or I lay on the coarse blankets that were given for me. Coarse blankets, just imagine Lord, Supreme Lord, Sachidananda. That incarnation you are seeing in the form of Sri Aurobindo. He was given 9 by 6 room. And that blanket was coarse. And that room already, I have already explained yesterday. I have quoted. That was used as served as the dining room, toilet, and bedroom, bathroom. So everything it covered, but bedroom, dining room, and toilet. So he was given a coarse blanket given to me. Coarse blankets given to me for a cause. And that was the cause, the coarse blanket for all. But so far Sri Aurobindo and his experience is concerned, what he is writing, and felt the arms of Sri Aurobindo around him. It was not a coarse blanket. Arms of the Sri Aurobindo surrounding him, it was well much present, and he could be able to visualize and of course experience. The arms of my friend and a lover, Krishna. Arm of my friend and a lover, lover of this is arms of Lord Krishna around me, covering me. I looked at the prisoners in the jail who were convicted. I looked at the prisoners of the jail, the thieves, the murderers, the swindlers, and looked at them. I saw Vasudeva. Initially it was Vasudeva, then Krishna, then Narayana. Here again, here in the course it was Vasudeva. I saw the convicts, thieves, murderers, swindlers. I found they were not murderers, swindlers, or thieves. I saw Vasudeva. It was Narayana whom I found in these darkened soul and misused bodies. Just imagine how the great phrases have been used by the Lord. Darkened souls and misused bodies, whom really you hate, fear, afraid. You will become fearful. But here in the course, I saw they were not murderers, thieves, or swindlers. Rather, I found Vasudeva, the Narayan. Physically, I could be able to see. Just imagine. This is the one part I have covered. The second part, maybe in the next class I will try to analyze. For now, I beg excuse, I beg a farewell. Thank you.